Time for another technical chart analysis review by Sensei Crypto. This time, Virgin Galactic, ticker symbol SPCE. Big week coming up. What are we going to do? Is it going to crash below $1? Well, we're now going to find out. Let's hear from Sensei. And now, over to the video.
Thank you, Martin. Yes, let's have a look at the SPCE chart. It's unfortunately not looking good at all. It's exactly as we thought. Where it's going to go next? Let's have a look. If you have just tuned in, please do hit the like button and do subscribe if you haven't already. I want to keep you updated on the charts, every possibility I get. So if I do get the support and the likes, then I will always keep you guys updated with the chart perspective. So with SPC, we've seen all-time lows this week. Absolutely terrible, heartbreaking. What a great company, I thought, but it's just not being handled correctly, and something's definitely going wrong for this to have a space company to have a market cap of under 500 million. It's not looking good. I'm just going to have a look at see if we have the intrinsic value for SPC right now. To give you the alpha spread, is saying the intrinsic value of the stock is $2. We are undervalued by 40%. Worst case, it says it can go down to 35 cents, and best case, this is a $3.22 stock right now. But this should be at $2 at the very least. This stock should be at $2. Worst case, 35 cents. That's looking like it'll be bankrupt if it ever reaches that. But remember, it can go that low. That's based on fundamentals. Let's have a look at the technicals. Again, it's all about trend. Don't fight the trend. The trend for SPC in the very long term, if you go onto the weekly time frame, all I'm going to start saying to everyone is don't fight the trend. You can see what the trend was ever since the highs of 2021. What's the trend been? Just down. You might have thought this would be a bad time to be selling at $10 because you just come down 50-60%, but no, it would have been a great time to sell because the trend was down. You might have thought you've got $6 was a bad time to sell because you've just dropped another 50%, but no, it wasn't. Yes, it did pop up a little bit, but the trend has just continuously been down. There was no reason for us to think the trend's going to change when the trend has always been to the downside. We've made plenty of money with the stock, trading it to the upside. We have said that there's lines in the sand. $3 a line in the sand, we broke that. 248. I remember 411 was that line in the sand. If you've been listening to the technical lines, 411, below 411, we were saying $1.50. We hit $1.50. Yes, that was a buy-in zone. That could have been all-time lows. The trend went to the upside. Now we're talking about shorter-term trends. Now we start looking at shorter-term trends. Let's go into the daily time frame. Have a look at shorter-term trends. Long-term trends, short-term trends. Don't fight either trend. The short-term trend here was the upside. The higher lows, we were all very happy. The trend was looking good. We got our buyers in at 140, 150 is what we're looking at. The trend was to the upside. And then we faced our first big challenge of moving averages of resistance level. This red rectangle we drew in, we said we have to see how we react here. If we break through it, we might even have a short squeeze. We didn't because the trend changed. This is the purple trend line here. This is all about the trend. This is the trend to the upside. We broke the trend to the upside. The trend is your friend, exactly, James. I'm just having a look at the comments. But yes, the trend changed. You can see very clearly, you can draw a trend with a trend line like that. The purple trend line, the trend changed, and that was your final chance to get out at $2.36. Ever since that point, in a matter of a month or so, a couple months, you're down another 47%. It's never a bad time to sell when the trend is changing. And then now you can see the trend. The trend is back down. Lower. We've been saying this for so long now. The lower highs, the highs are lower, the lows are lower. Lower lows, lower highs, just trending down now. Don't fight the trend. We were looking at a possible double bottom, but that's been invalidated now. We're now away from the double bottom. It looks like we're on our way to $1, $1.10. That's the next area, $1, $1.10. If you love the stock, that's your buy zone. If you did what was right, which was buying at $1.40, $1.50 and selling it when we told you to sell because the trend was changing, either at the resistance or when the trend actually changed, you went $2.65 or you sold at $2.30, then brilliant, you're happy, because this is giving you an opportunity to buy again the company at $1, $1.10. So that's where my limit orders would be. If we get to $1.10, I'm sure we can have a quick head back up to $1.40, make a quick 30% in a couple of weeks. But right now, there's not too much more to say apart from we've broken the double bottom. We can't have a double bottom anymore, unfortunately. What we're looking for now is maybe $1.10, $1 in the next couple of weeks. And then we'll keep you updated. Let's see how we react there. Can we go lower? Of course. Can this company go bankrupt? Of course. Do I think we're going to go much lower? I don't think so. Do I think this company's going to go bankrupt? I don't think so either. But anything can change with time. The lower it goes, the more likely it gets. However, the market cap's 500 million. I think for the company it might be worth chipping into around $1, $1.10. But again, everything I say is not financial advice, and we're going to have to see how this plays out. But I'll pass it back to Martyn now. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei. Another great job as always. Virgin Galactic is very, very difficult to play right now, and we appreciate all your wisdom on the charts. Thank you so much indeed. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description, and check here as well for the 12-hour stream. We're live up to 12 hours a day. And also, you can click over here for more information that I think you'll find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.